Kamala did what Kamala always does. She just put her head down and she went to work.
The musical event of the year. A Broadway show that's trying to take America by storm. Kamala, the musical. From not-so-humble beginnings, her father was a Jamaican professor of economics at Stanford, and her mother, an Indian biomedical scientist at Berkeley. A pampered girl raised on the mean streets of an upper-class suburb of Montreal, Canada. And she had big dreams.
I was raised in a middle-class family.
She would do anything and anyone to get everything. But would 29-year-old Kamala even do 60-year-old married San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown? She had high hopes, but a low IQ, and she realized early in her career that the only way she was going to get ahead was to give head.
I want to be rich and famous, but putting in the hours is really not my thing. So who's got power and a ding-a-ling-a-ling?
She quickly learned that her big shot at keeping a job in California politics lied just on the other side of that man's zipper.
Who's that guy with the purple pimp hat and the fancy silk tie?
Hey, where's my hose?
Willie Brown, so cute and so creamy. Willie Brown, he's so freaking dreamy. So if I want that job, I guess I'll gobble that knob.
But just how far can sun-drying Willie Brown's California raising get you? Could she go from knee pads to the Oval Office? She worked with Gavin Newsom and Nancy Pelosi to totally destroy California. Under Kamala's reign, violent criminals ruled the streets, homeless people everywhere, poop maps, and the highest taxes in America. After Kamala, everyone began fleeing California.
It's a great big world out there. There's got to be more to life than just trashing California. Let's go for it!
Kamala had a hunch that somewhere out there had to be something bigger than just destroying California. She wanted more. Kamala, the musical. The Broadway play that low-information voters have been paid to say good things about. Elite, out-of-touch political class productions presents a story that they think we're dumb enough to actually believe. A story of upper-class struggle between a lazy girl who didn't register to vote until she was 29 years old.
What did you say?
And her thirst for power and fame. Between a failed assistant DA in Oakland and a California political power player who loved young chicks. Hey. Between a failed San Francisco DA who smoked weed while she kept black guys in jail for smoking weed. And then she laughed about it.
While I smoke pot, I'll keep them in jail. Like my ancestors, we'll hold them like slaves. That'll teach those brothers to behave.
Between an attorney general who's only tried a few cases and California, the state she left in ruins. Between a shameless Jezebel and her metrosexual husband who slaps women around and knocked up his nanny. Between a failed border czar and a senile old man she once accused of being a racist.
You know, there was a little girl and she was bussed, and that little girl was me.
Then went on to be as vice president. The man that stood in her way of getting her one shot at destroying America.
I'm tossing word salads with Joey.
In time in which we exist and are present.
We finally beat Medicare.
My God, that was the longest 4 years of my life. But are you ready for this? I'm going from knee pads to the Oval Office. But wait, am I Indian or black? Who gives a crap? Yellow curry or collard greens? It's up to the crowd. It depends on the scene. Hey, I'll be white if that's what it takes. Just vote for Kamala, for God's sake. But wait, I need a VP, a token cracker who's dumber than me. I know, I'll ask around the DNC. Yes, Tampon Tim is the femboy for me.
I'm a faker.
and she's convinced them she's blacker. And look, they pick me to be their token cracker. Now those crazies will back her.
But where's Tim Wall's balls?
Did you look in Tiananmen Square? I wasn't in Tiananmen Square. I'm a knucklehead.
Lyrics by George Soros and music by Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum Orchestra. Produced by the same creepy people who brought us COVID-19 and probably killed Kennedy. Both of them. Kamala the Musical. The critics are raving. The New York Times said an inspirational film for shameless little hussies everywhere. MSNBC heralded Kamala as absolutely brilliant, the second coming of Maxine Waters.
Say what?
And CNN said, Kamala Harris is president? You've got to be shitting me. She totally trashed California, and now she has her sights set on doing the same thing to America.
My entire career, I've left rot and decay. How can I convince them that all is okay? I'll just gaslight by moonlight. The economy is all right. It's on fire, literally burning up. The world is at peace and no wars to find. Ah, the legacy that Joey and I will leave behind. Crime is so low, there's nothing to fear. And as borders are, I can assure you, no one got in here. Finally, it's happening. I'm on my way from knee pads to the Oval Office. Watch out, America.
And unless you get out and vote, Kamala the Musical will be showing 24/7 in the White House for the next 8 years. And more.